Well, hello, friends, and welcome once again to This Week at Little Hills as we continue going through 52 verses from 52 books over 52 weeks. I'm so glad to get to dig into another one with you today. Today, we're going to turn to the book of Malachi. Malachi is one of the minor prophets. He comes after the people have returned from exile. They've been faithful to God, they've cried out to God, He's rescued them. And then what do? Well, let's take a look. Malachi 3, verse 13. You have criticized me sharply, says the Lord. But you ask, how have we criticized you? You have said it is useless to serve God. How have we been helped by keeping his requirements and going about like mourners before the Lord of heaven's armies? So now we consider the arrogant to be blessed. Indeed, those who practice evil are successful. In fact, those who challenge God escape. That first verse, you have criticized me sharply, says the Lord, but you ask, how have we criticized you? Now, were the people always saying this out loud? Not necessarily. Probably not even ordinarily. Neither do we. But how often do we receive God's blessing? Do we see him working? And then when something goes wrong, we act as if he never actually cares. Or that he only cares a little. That maybe, in fact, as the people of Israel said, so now we consider the arrogant to be blessed. Indeed, those who practice evil are successful. And it's exactly how it seems so often. We know this. We see those who are arrogant, those who are evil, seemingly having blessing, and oftentimes the people who are faithful struggling. And so we start to internalize that, and even if we don't want to say it, even if we wouldn't say it directly, what good does it do to do your will, Lord? Our lives show it. We find those shortcuts. We take those shortcuts. We praise people who take those shortcuts because it seems like that's what brings blessing. So often we live by the ends justify the means. And we think, well, it's okay to do whatever means because God's way, it doesn't work anymore. But God was saying to the people here, that's not what you want to do. That's not going to work. Because someday God's judgment will come. A little further in Malachi 4, for indeed the day is coming, burning like a furnace, and all the evildoers will be chaff. The coming day will burn them up, says the Lord of heaven's armies. God's judgment will come. God will make all things right and just. And the question is, do we want to go by what appears to bring blessing now? Or do we want to be patient and waiting that God is the one who ultimately makes all things just? We can trust that he will. We can trust that he will do exactly what he said. And when it doesn't feel that way, we can know he still does. I don't know about you, but I find that incredibly encouraging because a lot of times it doesn't feel that way. But people have always wondered that, and yet God's justice has always come out in the end. God's mercy comes out for us. So we can trust in his way. We don't want to be those who are thrown into the furnace. And the difference is, are we going to look to God or are we going to look to ourselves? Are we going to look to the ways of the world or look to his ways? And thankfully we can look to his ways, and it might not always feel successful in the moment, but God will come through. Hope that's an encouragement to you today. And indeed, if it is, well, we're going to be digging a lot more into God's mercy tomorrow. That's Sunday. Hope you'll join us for service as we go into the next part of Romans chapter 6, where we're thinking about what does it mean how do we live? What is the point now that we know that we can live in grace? That's sort of the other part of this question here. So I hope you'll join us 5:30 p.m. live streamed or in person. Be great to see you then. Sunday School Express after that if you'd like to stay. And of course, then we have Steadfast on Monday night, 7 p.m. All those are Central Time. Hope to see you soon. And in the meantime, have a blessed weekend.